Hello, and welcome to the Atlanta Autism Center Caregiver Empowerment Workshop, morning and after-school routine strategies for caregivers. Today, we'll focus on morning and after-center routines, essential parts of the day that can easily get lost in the busyness of life. As always, our approach is no judgment, no pressure, just support. Today's session is all about helping families build smoother mornings and afternoons. We know that routines can be challenging, especially when a child's sensory needs or communication style add extra layers to the day. Our goal is to share strategies that make daily transitions calmer, more predictable, and more enjoyable for both you and your child. We'll look at how structure and consistency can reduce stress, build independence, and help children feel more secure. Mornings can often feel rushed, but starting the day with predictability can make all the difference. A structured morning routine helps children know what to expect and reduce stress for both the caregiver and the child. Visual schedules, like picture cards or chats, can make each step more straightforward to follow. Building in short breaks or calm transitions, such as listening to a favorite song while getting dressed, can also help keep the routine on track while meeting the child's sensory needs. How do you as a parent usually start the morning? Does it feel rushed or overwhelmed? Let's talk a little bit about why routines matter from a scientific and developmental perspective. When children know what's coming next, it helps their brain develop important executive skills, like planning, organizing, and shifting between activities. Those skills are the foundation for independence later on. Routines also play a big role in emotional regulation. Predictable transitions reduce anxiety and help children feel more secure, which makes it easier for them to manage big feelings. They also support communication and social understanding. Routines give children repeated practice in using language, gestures, and consistent context. It is not beneficial just for children. Consistent structure helps caregivers too. It reduces decision fatigue, creates calmer mornings, and makes family life more manageable overall. As the CDC notes, predictable routines build emotional health, learning, and resilience, especially for children. Transitions, whether it's leaving the home in the morning or coming back after a long day, can be some of the hardest moments for children. That's because transitions combine so many challenges: shifting attention, managing emotions, processing sensory input, and understanding expectations. Some children struggle because they don't have a sense of time. 5 minutes might feel the same as 50. Others may become anxious when there's a sudden change or too much sensory input, like bright lights or noise during drop-off. These challenges can show up as resistance, avoidance, or even meltdowns, but they're really signs of children feeling overwhelmed or uncertain. Today, we'll look at strategies that help make these transitions smoother, using tools like visual schedules, countdowns, and sensory supports. One of the best ways to set up a smoother morning is by preparing the night before. Laying out clothes, packing lunches, and having the backpack ready can ease that early rush. Visual schedules or checklists give children clear steps to follow, which reduce stress. It's also helpful to allow extra time for transitions, since rushing can increase anxiety. And finally, sensory-friendly options like a quiet space, calming music, or a fidget tool can make mornings more manageable for both the child and the caregiver. What's one thing you've tried at home that makes mornings a little bit more easier for you and your child? Here's an example of a structured morning routine. Starting with the wake up and hygiene, like brushing teeth and washing the face, sets a predictable tone. Getting dressed in comfortable clothing is important, especially if your child has sensory sensitivities. Breakfast is also a great time to include any needed medications before leaving. It's helpful to review the daily schedule with your child so they know what to expect, which can help reduce anxiety. Finally, putting on shoes, grabbing the backpack, and even heading out the door can create routines consistent and smooth. What parts of the morning routine are the hardest for you and your family? And what do you notice when things usually get off track? Mornings can be a stressful time for children with autism, especially when sensory challenges are involved. Simple adjustments can make the routine calmer and smoother. For example, creating a quiet space or using dim lighting can reduce overstimulation. Calming music or noise-canceling headphones can also help regulate sound sensitivity. Choosing comfortable clothing like tagless shorts or soft fabrics can prevent discomfort that might lead to meltdowns. Sensory tools such as fidget toys or a weighted item can provide grounding support. Finally, allowing short breaks during transitions can give your child time to reset before moving on to the next task. What sensory-friendly strategies have worked best in your home? And now you finally made it through the end of the morning. Congratulations to yourself. Transitions can be one of the most complex part of the day for both children and caregivers. Using the same goodbye routine each morning helps create predictability and lowers anxiety. Walking in with your child and greeting the staff together can reassure them that they are in a safe space. A quick check-in with the RBT or teacher helps maintain strong communication and ensures that any needs or updates are shared. It's helpful to complete daily handoff tasks like turning in forms or dropping off medications, and finally saying goodbye, using a consistent cue, phrase, or wave, or even a special handshake signals to your child that it's time for you to go. While also giving them the comfort and closure after dropping off, take a moment for yourself. Do some deep breathing before kickstarting your busy day. Afternoons can feel unstructured, so predictability can help children feel secure. Keep transitions calm with a consistent routine when arriving home. Offer simple choices like snack options or activities to give your child control. Visual schedules and alternating active play with calming breaks helps regulate emotions. Timers can signal when it's time to switch activities, making transitions smoother. Finally, give a gentle warning before dinner, like 10 minutes to prepare your child for the evening routine. Evening prep helps your child transition smoothly to bedtime, while also preparing for the next day. Start with dinner together, then spend a few extra minutes bonding. Follow with pajamas and hygiene, and then read a bedtime story using a visual schedule to support predictability. Finally, laying out clothes and packing lunch for the next day for a smoother transition in the morning. Caregiver self-care is essential. Even small moments such as enjoying a cup of coffee, reading, or stretching can help reduce stress. Connecting with supportive friends or family is essential. Remember, taking care of yourself also allows you to better take care of your child. We also want to make sure every family leaves today with tools they can use beyond our sessions. The Atlanta Autism Center Community Resource Guide brings together sensory-friendly spaces, local therapy providers, and mental health support all in one place. Whether you're looking for weekend activities, occupational therapy services, or parent counseling options, it's all organized and easy to navigate. We update this guide regularly with feedback from family like yours. So please let us know if there are any favorite resources or programs we should include. You can find this on our website. Now it's time to share and reflect. Let's talk about your routines. What parts are easier or hardest? How do you handle transitions or challenges? What small changes have helped you and your family? And how do you make time for self-care during busy days? Feel free to share your experiences or write them down. Before we wrap up, I want to highlight our next community session here at the Atlanta Autism Center. It will take place November 22nd, 2025, and the topic is Building Everyday Independence. We hope to see you there. To continue receiving support, please complete our short survey. It helps us tailor resources and programs to your needs. Stay connected with the Atlanta Autism Caregiver Support Group for ongoing events and support opportunities. We'd love to hear any questions or thoughts you have. Thank you.